Hello guys. Right, I'm just going to show you here. This is what I use. Yeah, I take all the guesswork out of how much coke is built up. And all it is a little decoke sensor that I use. Yeah. So at the moment you can see it's reading 10 degrees in the workshop. 12 volt, comes pre-wired. Got a little thermocouple on the end here. Let's see if it goes up while I hold it. There we go. Okay, that goes up to 99999. And if you ever see 9999 come up, literally ring the fire brigade. Oh, I'm going to put it in my tea. See how hot my tea is. Yep, that's pretty warm, isn't it? Yep. That's too hot to drink, isn't it? Look at that, 55 degrees. Right, I keep my eye on that all the time. I don't look at anything else really when I'm turning my diesel heater. These little things cost, all pre-wired like that, yeah. I get 2 for £13 off eBay. Get one of these little things, you can get them anywhere. Like a little project board for 70p. Just cut a slot out, drop that in like I do with mine. So I've got one that's in my chamber all the time, and another one that I use to know how hot my pre-cat exhaust temperature is. So when I see 300 degrees on here, on number 3, on diesel, I know I'm ready to switch it over to hot oil. Plus I can see my exhaust is around about the 260, and it does really help with tuning. I mean, the only way I actually found out that I'd lost a finger on my afterburner was because my gauge, instead of reading 295, suddenly dropped to 250. And I thought, what? What's going on there? It's because the carbon had started to build up on the probe that's inside the chamber. Right, let me show you where to put the probe. That's also not rocket science. Okay, right. Okay, so we have here a new one, as you can see, brand spanky new. Now the decent place I found, because it's got a 10mm nut, so find yourself another 10mm nut. Yeah, so you've got 2 nuts. Actually, yeah, sorry, I was miles away then. Right, I drill straight through this bit here. Hopefully you can see that. Now, to get that in line so you don't come out with your fins, you want it in between your fins. Yeah, literally. Let me get a marker pen. Make life easier. Get a marker pen. Right, so you want it here. Here. There. Come on, pen, right. And follow your straight line down the other side. Down there. So you can see the little marks there. So just carry it on down until you reach this area. You could drill and tap it, or you can just drill a 5mm hole, poke it straight through like I did, and put a 10mm nut on the inside. Do it up tight. Easy peasy. Okay, so you don't need to keep stripping it all down to find out if you're coked up. If you have one of these, yeah. I mean, who can't afford £7 and a silly bit of plastic? Yeah, I mean, it costs you more than that in gaskets in time just to find out No, it hasn't got a blocked chamber. In fact, you've got a blocked silencer or a blocked exhaust. Yeah? Okay, guys. I will pause it here and show you on the actual project board, the one I use it all the time on. Okay, all of them fitted. That's the pre-cat one and the inside of the chamber. Right, you should be able to see a notice when I put the glow plugs on. There we go. Ten, 10.7, 10.8, 11. Oh, they've got. Why has it suddenly jumped back down? Are you working properly? Chinese. Oh, there we go. No, you're moving around a bit. They're not as reliable as the original one. No, that would be very difficult to tune my hot oil and my airflow if I'm not getting a true reading there. Okay, I'm going to pause that for a second. Get the wiring. Okay, the trouble with my board is I've got so many trip switches, it's quite easy to forget to put one on. Right, there you go, you can see the pre-cut temperature, 252 C and 279 on setting number 3, but I'm running that on crappy class 2 stuff, which, let's see if I can find a can, you know what I'm talking about. This is awful. It really is. They say heating oil, but I mean, Christ almighty, you lose 30 degrees of temperature. Yeah, that's like sick, isn't it? And that's because, and you can hear the pump as well, because this is classed as 28-second oil, not 35-second, which is red diesel and normal pump diesel. And how is that measured? Well, that's measured by pouring 50 millilitres through a specified hole called a redwood viscosimeter. Can't even say the word. Right, yeah, and paraffin, yes, okay. If you don't have superchargers and extra fans and what have you, yeah, it will help it stay clean, but you don't get the heat out of it. Nothing, nothing compared to normal diesel. I'm not going to do this. I want to put both pumps on. Oh, let's do it like that. Okay, let's have a little watch. Now, just take a while, because obviously the oil pump is here, the secondary oil pump. It'll take a while to actually get in there. Because it mixes with a coupling at the back. And it's bringing diesel as well as hot oil together. Let me just pause it and come back in a couple of minutes. Is it recording? Hopefully. Right. After, I completely forgot that I changed the barrel last night from the good normal diesel to paraffin. So I've had to increase my oil flow. So I've got my temperatures up again. So 307 on the exhaust. So I know that cat is actually working. And my inside chamber temperature. So if you are thinking of fitting one, write these numbers down, because then when you suddenly see it really drop down, you know you're coking up. So the heat that's actually going into the workshop is quite good now, as you can see. So, right, I've had to come back to this because my microphone's died. Okay, as you can see, it's 215 now on setting 1, but pretty even there. So the exhaust temperature is now matching the inlet manifold. Oh, sorry, not the inlet manifold, the chamber itself. I was talking about, if you're going to do what I do, which is like heat oil, yeah, make sure you use like stainless steel high pressure lines. Make sure your tank has got a breather on it. Yeah, so this breather feeds back over to the main reservoir tank here. Yeah, because oil, when it gets hot, does expand. And to state the obvious, get yourself some of these. They're only, these big CO2 ones don't make a mess because it's carbon dioxide, and they're only 16 quid. I mean, Christ, it's the price of a pump, isn't it? Yeah, so just have one of them around, because it's better be safe than sorry. So all this is hot. This is an oil filter. Oil filter, it's a petrol filter in there. Yeah, that is hot now, all the way through. I mean, it was running on number 2, but it just kept creeping up. It was around about 330. Yeah, which you don't need that. Yeah, and it's already boiling hot in the workshop. Okay, guys, bye for now.